everyone, today we are going to learn about Civic. The theme for the Civic is love, relating to people and culture in your textbook. The topic for your Civic is about compassion towards human beings and animals. By the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to, number one, define the meaning of compassion. Number two, to identify at least 3 ways to show compassion towards human beings and animals. Number 3, to prepare a hand-drawn poster or an e-poster on how to show compassion to human beings or animals. Okay, let's begin our lesson. Okay, first of all, let's ask yourself this question. What is compassion? Compassion is sympathetic pity and concern for the sufferings or misfortunes of others. In other words, you show concern, care, and love for others who are sick, poor, needy, and unlucky. What are the ways to show compassion to others? Let's look at the first one. Challenge yourself to smile more. If you look at the picture here, you can see everyone is smiling. And I believe that all of you like someone to smile at you. Then you will feel much better and you feel so comfortable. The second way to show compassion to others is by opening the door for someone. Let's say you see someone with a lot of things in their hands, they cannot open their doors, or maybe in the lift, so you try to open the lift for them, or you try to open the door for them. Then you are actually showing kindness and compassion for that person. Okay, third ways to show compassion to others is by motivating others. If you look at the picture here, there are 4 friends here. They are giving high five to each other. Why do they give high five to each other? Because they want to tell each other that they can do better. They want to remind each other that they can work together. There's nothing difficult, for them to achieve something that they want. So motivation is very important for your friend, even for yourself. So you try to say something good to the other person or to your friend to make them feel more confident and feel positive towards themselves. Practice acts of kindness is very important to show compassion to others. If you look at the pictures here, the first picture here, 2 friends are holding hands together. Okay, when you are holding hands together, it shows that you are supporting each other. And sometimes you also can give a hug, to your friends who need it when they feel alone, when they feel sad. And sometimes when you want to cheer your friends, you can actually give them something very simple, like you can give them a stalk of flower, okay, or not necessarily flower, or maybe a candy, something very simple to cheer them up, or maybe a small little note, with positive things for them to read. And like what we have discussed earlier, give them some smiles, give them some high five, motivate them. So these are some of the acts of kindness that we can do for others to show our compassion. Okay, next is to allocate your time, set apart some of your time to bond with your friends and family. Yeah? Because friends and family means a lot to each and every one of us here. I believe that you love to be with your friend and you also love to be with your family. We need each other to for more support, and we need each other to show our concern, our care, our love, and to share our burdens, to share our problems. We need someone to listen to our problem and help us to solve it. So allocating time to bond with friends and family is also very important to show compassion to others. Saying encouraging words to your friends or to your family members or to someone who looks very tired, worried, sad, and lonely is very important. Encouraging words like, take time for yourself, like what is shown in the picture here. Yeah, if you see your friends or someone who is so busy for everything and um, they don't seem to have time for themselves, then you cannot say to that person and tell them that why are you so so silly, and why don't you just sit down and watch TV, and don't get yourself sick, and something that is a bit harsh. You say something harsh to them and you say words that can hurt them, like, oh, you're so stupid, you do so many things on your own, why you do like that. So you shouldn't say something like that. uh, Learn to say something positive to them, like, why not you take time for yourself. Yeah, ask that person to take time for themselves. Yeah, ask them to relax and calm down and do things according to the right priorities. Maybe you can also, remind that person uh, to, keep on trying no matter how many times they fail, because like what the picture show here, it says you only fail when you stop trying. So never stop trying until you really succeed and you are really successful in doing something. So these are some of the examples of how to say encouraging words to others to show compassion. Another way to show compassion definitely is to share a hug or a handshake. But of course, during this COVID-19 pandemic, we are not advised to, hug someone or give a handshake. But there is always a way to show compassion without giving a physical touch to the other person for the sake of our safety from this COVID-19 infection. You can actually do some sign language, like you nod your head, and maybe you show a sign like this, a love sign, and then maybe you just give a high five in the air like that, or maybe you show a good sign like this, instead of giving them a hug or a handshake at the moment. Yeah, so this is something that is very important, even though you find it uh, nothing special, like giving a hug or a handshake or a sign language to show compassion to others. But this simple act of compassion actually can really lift up a person's mood, and also helping them to feel much better. This habit is very important to show compassion to others. And what is that? It is to incorporate, okay, to incorporate the phrase thank you into your daily routine. So like what the picture shows here, this little girl holds up a little signboard saying thank you. Okay. Now, this is something that we always forget, and we always take things for granted. For example, like when your teacher give you back your exercise book, most of the time you just simply take it back without saying thank you. Yeah. And sometimes when you go out and when you get into the lift, someone open the lift for you, you just go into the lift without saying thank you. Yeah. And even when you go to to the uh, toilet, yeah, and someone let you use the toilet first, and you just go in and then you forgot to say thank you. But actually saying thank you, even though for most of you will say, yeah, it's nothing lah, whether I say thank you or not, it doesn't really matter. But actually, it's a very kind way to show compassion, very simple, easy way to show compassion to others by saying thank you. When you say thank you, it shows that you appreciate what the other person's uh, has done for you. So saying thank you is the easiest way to show compassion to others. You can also offer to help someone with their to-do list. Like what you can see from the picture here, different people do different things, and sometimes you may find that your friend or your neighbors, even your parents, even your family members or anyone that you meet will be very busy. So you can actually offer to help them with their to-do list. Can help the person, to water the plant, can help the person to paint the wall. You can even help the person to raise some fund to help people in need. So these are some of the ways to help people and to show compassion to others. Another way to show compassion is to take times to listen to others. Okay, like what you can see here, nurture relationships by taking time to listen to others. Like what you can see in the picture here, there are four friends here, and the friend here in the middle here, he seems to have some problem, and he needs someone to listen to his problem. So let's say I give you one example. One day your friend called you and your friend say, I think I have some problem. Um, I don't know what to do. I need some advice. Then you on the other hand, you don't seem to be interested to listen to your friend's problem, and then you say, "Aya, you got problem, then you try to solve it yourself lah. I'm so busy now, I have so many homework to do. Then later I have this tuition class, and then I have to help my parents to do some household chores. So maybe tomorrow lah, tomorrow you talk to me lah. So you are not actually lending your ears to listen to your friend's problem. So the best way to show compassion to your friends who are having problem, even though you may not be able to solve your friend's problem, but one good way to help them to ease their problem, to make them feel better, is to take some time to listen to them. Now let's talk how we show compassion to animals. Okay, the first way is supporting the community that helps homeless, abandoned, abused animals. Now, if you look at the picture here, this is actually an animal shelter. Now, animal shelter is a place where they keep all the animals like dogs, cats, any pets that people don't want anymore, people abandon them, people don't want them, people throw them away, okay, or abuse animals like animals that people people try to uh, hit with a stick, or people try to kick them, with their legs, and people try to do something cruel to them. And homeless animals, like nobody cares for them. The stray animals, they don't have a home to stay. They don't have food to eat. Nobody take care of them. So these are the homeless ones. So all these homeless, abandoned, abused animals, they will be sent to the animal shelter. So you can actually show compassion by being a volunteer in the animal shelter, by helping to take care of the animals for maybe for 1 or 2 days, or it's up to the animal shelter how long they need you to give your service there. You can show compassion to animals by showing love and affection. If you can see the picture here, the picture is so lovely, where the little girl is really hugging the little dog. Yeah, hugging the little dog so closely to her. And like hugging, like it's like hugging a baby. So this is how you show love and affection to animals, being kind to them. When you have pet dogs or pet cats or any animals that you keep as your pet, you must always make sure that you give them good food to eat. Don't simply give them anything for them to eat, because those food may not be good for their health. So like what you can see here, it says keeping their diet consistent and free from human treats. For example, like fat, sugar, and salt we eat. Okay? You cannot simply give your dogs or cats or any animals that you see uh, some give them some nasi lemak, or you give them some ice cream to eat, or give them chocolate to eat. Food that has a lot of fat, has a lot of sugar, food that is very sweet, food that are very very salty. All these food are not good for the animals. So like what you can see from the picture here, if possible, try to give them dog food. Yeah, okay. This is organic dog food. It's not necessarily organic. Something that the dog can eat. Some dog biscuit maybe. Some cat food. Some proper food for them, so that they can really grow healthily and happily. To show compassion to animals, you need to give them some activity and exercise to stay fit and healthy and strong. So like what you can see here, it says pets need activity and exercise to stay not only fit and healthy, but mentally alert and happy as well. So let's say you have a pet cat, or maybe you have dog. For dog, you can bring them to the garden for a walk. They love to go out there to have some outdoor activities to play with them. And for cat also, they love to play. They also uh, love to play with some toys. Okay, so this kind of simple activities can actually keep them strong, healthy, and happy. You can also volunteer for a variety of pet rescues organizations. Now, pet rescue organization is an organization uh, especially to help those animals who are being treated cruelly, animals who are being abandoned, no food or no drinks. Yeah, nobody cares for them. So this organization will rescue them and give them a place to stay. So maybe you can become a volunteer and to help them to rescue more animals. If you keep a pet, like pet dog or pet cat, or any animals as your pet, one day they will die and leave you. So how do you help your pets to die peacefully and comfortably? Let's say they have some pain, they are not feeling well, and you know that they cannot live very long. They're going to die very soon. So one of the way is to uh, help them to minimize their pain, suffering, and discomfort. Uh, some people may take their sick pet to the veterinarian, to the animal doctor, to give them injection, like this picture here. Okay, the doctor is giving this pet dog some injection to help to lessen the pain. Yeah, so that the dog won't feel so painful, and even though it's going to die soon, but at least the dog will not die painfully. Yeah? And after your pet die, maybe you can give your dog a proper burial, like this one. Yeah, give them a good burial. Put them in a cemetery, or maybe in your garden, bury them properly. Yeah, so you can actually show compassion to your pet animals, to pass with dignity, love, and grace. Help them to minimize pain, suffering, and discomfort. This is an example of a poster showing compassion to human beings. The first example here on your left is selfless. Okay, the title is selfless. Think about other people and put their needs before yours. Share with others. Put others first. Help those in need. Think before speaking. So this is a very simple poster. You don't need to draw so many pictures. All that you need to do is to write some positive words on how to show compassion to human beings. The second poster here on your right, it says compassion. Help others when you see they need it. Show genuine concern for others' safety and well-being as you move and play. So most of the time when you play outside with your friends, in the park, in the garden, in outside your house, you must always learn to care for your friends. Don't play so rough, and you help your friend when they fall down. Yeah, and if your friend is injured, your friend cannot walk, they need a wheelchair, they're still on a wheelchair, you help to push their wheelchair. Yeah, so these are some of the ways for you to show compassion, and you can actually draw simple ways to show compassion to people in the poster. I hope these examples will be helpful for you and give you more ideas on how to come up with your own poster on how to show compassion to humans. Okay, now we have come to the end of our civic lesson. Today you learn about how to show compassion to human beings and also to animals. So your task or your assignment is to draw a poster or make a simple e-poster about loving animals or even how to love people. So the examples that I share here is the poster about how to show compassion to animals. But you can also draw your own poster about showing compassion to humans. Now, if you know how to use any apps to draw a simple e-poster, meaning that you do your poster online, yeah, that will be even better. You don't have to draw it yourself. Okay, but if you love to draw and you're very good at drawing, you can actually draw a very simple poster like what I share with you here. Yeah, the first poster here says, "Be kind to all that lives." Okay, with all kinds of animals here. Or you can even draw a person here, hugging or holding the pet animal closely. Yeah? So here it says animals love compassion and care. And the third poster here says love, I love animals. So these are some of the examples that you can follow when you draw a poster, or if you want to use an app to make a simple e-poster about loving animals or human beings. So I hope you enjoy the lesson about this Civic with the theme love, on how to show compassion to people and animals. Till we meet again, bye and take care.